24 victories, just 1 defeat, 20 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former WBC interim lightweight world champion. He is the fighting pride of Victorville, California, presenting King Ryan Garcia.
Garcia's return to the ring wasn't just a fight, it was a moment that redefined drama, intensity, and triumph. This wasn't a simple comeback, it was an event that had the entire world buzzing. After serving a year-long suspension following his controversial victory over Devin Haney on April 20th, one marred by debates over a questionable decision, Garcia stepped back into the spotlight, ready to reclaim his throne. His highly anticipated exhibition fight against former kickboxing champion Rukiya Anpo was no ordinary bout. It was a clash of worlds, a spectacle held at the iconic Saitama Super Arena in Tokyo, Japan, where fans across the globe tuned in to witness whether the once-revered boxing sensation still had what it takes. The build-up to this fight was nothing short of a perfect storm, a clash of personalities, pride, and ambition that electrified the boxing world long before the first punch was thrown. Months prior to the showdown, the rivalry between Ryan Garcia and Anpo had ignited into a public spectacle, sparking heated debates among fans and drawing scrutiny from critics. The tension reached a boiling point during a globally broadcast press conference on December 30th, streamed live on fanmio PPV for $49.99, where words became weapons, and egos clashed in a fiery exchange that made headlines worldwide. Garcia, renowned for his confidence and sharp tongue, set the tone with an outburst that left no room for ambiguity. His frustration spilled over in an emotionally charged statement that cut through the room like a knife. "This guy tried to knock out a legend, Manny Pacquiao, and he thinks he can step into my ring?" Garcia's voice was like a whip, his tone unrelenting. His words carried the weight of both anger and resolve. "That pisses me off. I'm here to teach him a lesson and show the world what real boxing looks like. Forget his size, skill, speed, and power will win this fight, and I'll knock him out in front of everyone." The atmosphere in the room was electric, each word from Garcia reverberating through the crowd like a seismic wave. Media cameras flashed, reporters scrambled to capture the moment, and social media platforms exploded with reactions, with hashtag Garcia vs Anpo trending within minutes. Yet, even amidst the chaos, Anpo stood firm, his calm demeanor an unspoken challenge to Garcia's fiery rhetoric. Known for his calculated composure, Anpo listened intently, seemingly unfazed by Garcia's verbal assault. When it was finally his turn to speak, he responded with a measured calm that belied the storm brewing within. Slowly unfolding a sheet of prepared notes, he delivered a rebuttal that cut just as deeply, albeit in a far more methodical manner. "Ryan talks a lot about being a king, but he lacks honor and respect," Anpo began, his voice steady and deliberate. His words carried a quiet intensity, each syllable underscoring the depth of his conviction. "In Japan, we fight for legacy, not fame. He's forgotten what this sport is truly about. I'll bring the samurai spirit to the ring and show him his arrogance will be his downfall. Mark my words, the king will fall." The contrast between the two fighters was stark. Where Garcia wielded his charisma and passion like a sword, Anpo's quiet confidence and stoic demeanor served as a shield. The press conference, which began as a routine promotional event, had morphed into an unmissable drama. Fans and critics alike found themselves gripped, analyzing every word and gesture as though it held the secret to the fight's outcome. As the press conference concluded, the boxing world was left buzzing. Social media erupted with heated debates, predictions, and even memes dissecting the fiery exchanges. Fans speculated about who had gained the upper hand, not in the ring, but in this psychological battle that played out before their eyes. Doubts lingered in some circles, with skeptics questioning the legitimacy of the fight due to Garcia's recent suspension and Anpo's lack of a traditional boxing pedigree. However, those doubts began to fade as training footage from both camps emerged. Videos showcasing Garcia's blistering speed and devastating power were met with awe, while clips of Anpo honing his technique and demonstrating his unwavering discipline earned him newfound respect among boxing purists. It became evident that this fight was far more than an exhibition. It was a proving ground, a stage for two warriors with something to prove. The stakes were clear: pride, redemption, and the chance to leave an indelible mark on the sport. The world watched, breathless, as the countdown to this epic confrontation began. When fight night finally arrived, the Saitama Super Arena in Japan was transformed into a cauldron of energy. This iconic venue, known for hosting some of the most memorable events in combat sports history, had sold out weeks in advance. Fans from every corner of the globe poured into the arena, united by their shared passion for the spectacle about to unfold. The atmosphere was nothing short of electric, a living, breathing testament to the universal appeal of boxing. Hardcore enthusiasts, casual fans, and curious newcomers alike buzzed with anticipation, eager to witness the collision of two worlds, the precision of a kickboxing legend and the explosive power of one of boxing's brightest stars. As the lights dimmed, the arena fell into an expectant hush. Traditional Japanese music began to play, a haunting melody that reverberated through the massive space and set the tone for what was to come. Slowly, a spotlight illuminated the entranceway, revealing Rukiya Anpo in all his glory. His walkout was a breathtaking spectacle steeped in cultural pride and warrior spirit. Dressed in an intricate black and red robe embroidered with symbols representing strength and resilience, Anpo moved with the composed determination of a seasoned samurai. Flanking him were thunderous taiko drummers, their rhythmic beats pounding like a heartbeat that resonated in the chests of every spectator. Anpo's stoic expression never faltered, his eyes fixed on the ring ahead. Midway through his entrance, he paused to bow deeply, a gesture of profound respect that captivated the audience and underscored the gravity of the moment. Then, the energy shifted dramatically. The arena lights exploded into a kaleidoscope of vibrant colors as the lively chords of La Bamba by Richie Valens erupted from the speakers. Ryan Garcia's entrance was the epitome of flair and charisma, contrasting sharply with Anpo's understated display. Draped in dazzling gold and green Mexican-themed attire, Garcia radiated confidence, his megawatt smile lighting up the room. His entourage followed close behind, hyping up the crowd with animated gestures and infectious energy. The crowd roared in approval as Garcia paused along the barricades to take selfies with fans, effortlessly connecting with his supporters. The Mexican and Japanese flags adorned the massive LED screens, symbolizing the event's global significance. As Garcia entered the ring, the audience's cheers reached a deafening crescendo, a vivid reminder of his star power and widespread appeal. When the fighters stood face to face for the final pre-fight announcements, the tension in the air was almost unbearable. Both men exuded focus, their piercing gazes locked in an unyielding stare-down. The opening bell rang, and the crowd erupted once more, their cheers blending into a singular roar of excitement. The fight had begun. The early rounds were a chess match of strategy and skill. Garcia's trademark speed and fluid footwork were on full display as he darted around the ring, firing off lightning-fast jabs and combinations. Meanwhile, Anpo showcased his disciplined guard and precise counters, every movement calculated to disrupt Garcia's rhythm. The clash of styles was mesmerizing. Garcia's offensive bursts contrasted sharply with Anpo's measured defense and occasional explosive counterattacks. Every feint, jab, and dodge elicited gasps and cheers from the crowd, who were entirely engrossed in the drama unfolding before them. By the second round, Garcia began to find his rhythm, asserting his dominance with calculated aggression. Closing the distance with surgical precision, he unleashed a blistering 1-2 combination that landed cleanly on Anpo's cheekbone, followed by a thunderous left hook to the body. The impact visibly shook Anpo, but his stoicism remained unbroken. Rallying quickly, Anpo fired back with sharp hooks and uppercuts, demonstrating his resilience and adaptability. The crowd was on its feet, their voices a cacophony of awe and excitement as the two fighters traded blows in a dazzling display of skill and heart. As the rounds progressed, the intensity only grew. The third and fourth rounds saw both men digging deep, each seeking to impose their will. Garcia continued to press forward, his combinations coming faster and harder, while Anpo displayed remarkable grit, landing clean counters that kept the younger fighter cautious. The ebb and flow of momentum had the audience riveted, every moment a testament to the fighter's dedication and preparation. By the seventh round, the fight reached its dramatic climax. Garcia, sensing an opening, delivered a picture-perfect left hook that connected flush with Anpo's jaw. The impact was thunderous, and Anpo crumpled to the canvas in a heap. For a moment, the entire arena seemed to hold its breath. The referee began the count, but Anpo, valiant to the end, could not beat the 10. The crowd erupted in chaos, their cheers echoing off the walls of the arena. Garcia, overcome with emotion, climbed the ropes and spread his arms wide, basking in the adulation of thousands. The post-fight interviews added a poignant conclusion to the night's drama. Garcia, his voice tinged with both pride and relief, addressed the crowd and his critics. "This win means everything to me," he said, his eyes glistening. "It's not just about proving my skill but showing my heart. I've faced challenges, but tonight I showed the world what I'm made of. I'm back, and I'm ready for anyone." Anpo, gracious even in defeat, spoke with dignity that earned him admiration from fans and commentators alike. "Tonight, I fought with my whole heart," he said. "I may have fallen, but the samurai spirit does not break. I will return stronger." The fight was over, but the night left an indelible mark on boxing history. Fans spilled out of the arena and onto social media, their feeds flooded with highlights, analysis, and declarations that this was a fight for the ages. For more explosive boxing news, don't forget to subscribe to Boxing Is Here and hit that notification bell. See you in the next video.